Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Joining me, as always, are my co-hosts from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Rebellious D, and Double OT, Terrific Trav. How you fellas doing today?
Good, man. No. Ready to go. I just had to shoot a couple arrows off. I was in the mood.
Hey, real
like your boy, like your girl Lana. I ain't here for no drink.
Hey guys,
you shot Kyle right on out the crib is what happened.
I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I know that we do these reviews weekly, but it feels like sometimes it feels like an eternity when we do these things because it's just like just waiting week to week to watch this, and then only get that hour.
Hey, it's so good.
We gotta wait another week, but yeah, guys, we are reviewing Season 2 of Superman and Lois, Episode 6, Tired and True. And before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And D, take it away.
As always, podcast in the description. And when you see that like button, I'm going to skip all the other stuff. When you see that like button, you tell it you ain't here for a drink. And when it wonders what you're doing here, click that button and tell it to get its bags.
Get it.
Get them.
Hey, so y'all already know.
No more barbecuing for you.
No. She hit it with the bag arrow. She said.
Hey, it was so much to go on in this episode, and we're going to talk about it. But first thing I got to say is your boy Anderson. He was getting chewed out. Hardcastle, she said Superman has always been a friend of the United States. And ever since you done came along, it's just like, the man don't trust us no more. Hey, she told him. And this man, he's still messing up. And it's like, ew. I mean, Anderson is the reason why the Superman of America, the two members got killed. And
he ain't taking ownership. Yeah. He ain't taking no ownership, bro. He looking for somebody to blame. Go ahead, man.
And then at the funeral, like he's gonna get pissed off because Superman knows where Bizarro is. And I also love too how they use the references of like Bizarre or you reverse and stuff. And speaking of Bizarro, like I love how the episode started and we see Bizarro Superman in his world, and I love that everything was torn down and it didn't look clean. And to see the same fight happen and Superman. Go ahead, D.
I just want to know, did you notice that it was the reverse? It was a mirrored image. Yeah. Superman was fighting the other way and Bizarro that was sick.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It was definitely sweet, man. And
I like that song too.
Yeah, the song was
fire.
Sweet too.
Yeah.
And then to see like he wanted to come to Superman's world so that way that he could take out Allie. And I mean, he took out Allie in his world.
Yes, he did.
But what's interesting though is that remember in last week's episode, he told Superman and his mom that Allie was everywhere in his world though. So it's definitely interesting that, you know, we see in the flashback that he takes her out, but I mean, is she still technically there? Because I feel like that the Allie in Superman's world, because she can see into the Bizarro world, she would know that she's dead in that world, but obviously she's not, you know what I'm saying? Especially if Chrissy just went to that world and she saw her there. So
yep.
D, what are your thoughts on this week's episode?
Another banger as usual. We already knew that was coming. I just want to point out too, I don't want to forget this point, but are we at the conclusion that gem is some sort of portal to another world at this point?
That's what I believe.
No,
because he had to get to our world somehow, and he's not you know what I'm saying? He's not Captain Luthor, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He huffing that paint over there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was the other thing. He was taking it the same thing that they were taking. And I'm wondering if that was, you know, I don't know why he was taking it though. You know, because he runs off the red sun.
Yeah. And I love that it was red in that world too, because but see, now that was something that I was thinking about too, because now that he's in Superman's world, it's a yellow sun. So you would think that would make him weaker.
Unless he took the inhaler with him.
Right.
Maybe he's hopping it as he goes, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bro, you ever seen the movie Ray with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
What about it?
Bro, there's this scene where like he starts smoking this blunt, and he takes a puff, and he's like, "Whew." Like he feeling it, boy. That's just what I thought when Bizarro, they showed him. He took that huff, he breathed out. He was like, got his fix.
Yeah, he had his hazmat suit on. He was ready to go.
Hey, you saw the helmet on the ground, and he took off. Yes, hey man, I need to see my boy John Henry, man. I need to know what's going on with him and Natalie.
He's resting. Your boy tired.
Hey man, he need to get out because it's like I need to know what's going on. Ain't nobody gone and paid him a visit or anything. It's just like it's like what I'm hoping, because I know Trav just made the reference about Ray. I'm hoping that John Henry, he's laying in the hospital bed and Natalie's right there. And as soon as Clark tries to walk into the room and she's like, no, John, he says, hey girl, what you doing? That there is family. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get the reference?
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Y'all get the reference?
What are you talking
I
about?
thought he was talking about Fast and the Furious.
No, see, I knew.
That's what
I'm talking. Remember the Titans when dude was laid up in the bed? And
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully the people that are watching this review get the reference.
Yeah,
of course, when I say family,
only old as hell. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I do want to read some of the comments that we had got on last week's video review. You know, Kevin Jones, who is a regular, he left us with 2 comments. One was, I did enjoy seeing the fight between Bizarro and Superman, which reminded me of what they did on Supergirl, only with better special effects.
Correct.
I'm very curious to see where this cult with Allie is going. Who is she really, and what is her true goal? I must say I am looking forward to seeing where John's storyline goes and just how bad things will get when the truth comes out. And I am very curious to see what Lana will do when she finds out about Kyle's affair. Will she take the same advice she gave? See, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, well, we know what she's going to do.
I'm mad I didn't respond to your comment, Kevin, but I know Trav had responded to the other one that you said, but we saw what she did.
Yeah, we already we got that. We know now.
Hey, what was that song? The Get Out, Leave Right Now. Hit it with that JoJo.
Kyle, he's sleeping at the station tonight.
Hey, your boy Kyle showed up at the house. He was like, I'm sorry. Hey, Ruben Studdard couldn't help him here, man.
Oh, Lord.
Kyle was
no.
She said, did you have her up here in the house? Yes. Like, oh my God, Kyle. And then when Lana went and talked with her, and she was just like, yeah, like he stopped messing with me after everything that happened with Sarah. And I love what Lana said to him. It's just like, you stopped messing around because something happened to our daughter, but you wouldn't stop messing around to save our marriage. It's like, and guys, the longer this season goes, I really don't think we getting that barbecue at the end of the season.
Hey, it's coming back. Hey, he got 4 or 5 episodes to save his barbecue career.
Hey, we gonna get a twist. She gonna be doing the barbecue.
Oh Lord,
what's happening?
Hey man, this
Kyle's in trouble.
I mean, it's hard. Like Lana is like the hottest girl in town. Like, how do you fumble that for the bartender, man? It's just
tough times. I mean, them double shifts down at the station, the barbecue. I mean, it just
the barbecue,
They just.
Look, man, she was serving up the drinks.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, do y'all think that he was having some barbecues over at the bar? Like, come on down.
They was having a barbecue in his pants, is what apparently was happening.
Yes, extra sauce, right, Trav?
Extra sauce.
But I wanted to piggyback off of something that Kevin had said, because he mentioned what they had did on Supergirl. Now, and I know all of us, like, we watch bits and pieces of Supergirl, but I don't think we've actually like sat down and watched it. So I don't even know if there was a Bizarro Supergirl, but it is interesting that
I do think that they played with that a little bit.
Okay, I mean, well, of course they tried to make it like
do a lot of
Supergirl. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go and check that out just to see the difference between the two, because obviously, Superman and Lois is your perfect 10. So I'm definitely gonna go check that out.
Look, man, if YouTube would stop copy striking us, bro, we could be doing this reactions on these.
I I
two
know,
fights,
man.
but YouTube keep hitting us in the mouth.
It was just like, hey, YouTube be like leveling up. I don't want a sound out of you. Let me take this down, bro.
Be careful.
But something else that Kevin said. Well, before I get to what Kevin said, we also had Kennedy, Samra, Cody, and they said that Flash is coming up next Wednesday on the 9th. So, D, I know that you're gonna be ready to do them reviews.
Hey, I'll be right here with the red spandex.
Hey, we're gonna talk about him in my Facebook
Jeez.
comments.
Hey,
Lord.
We don't talk about bigger people.
No.
Oh no, but then the other comment that Kevin had, he said, I really enjoyed the fight between Bizarro and Superman. Okay, so it was just pretty much the same thing. All right, but it was just shorter.
Man, my man just skimmed through Kevin's comment.
I mean, I just looked at it. It's pretty much the
Barry
same
Allen.
He said, Kevin, I don't want a comment out of you.
I'm guessing that this is the Bizarro Kevin. And
Oh my God.
they just shortened it. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting because we didn't see Allie this week, and then we ended up seeing Lois.
Well, we did see her.
I mean, yeah, and
Briefly.
Bizarro, but
Nah, we saw her in the real world.
when
She was on that book. She was on that book cover.
this guy.
That's right.
But anyway, we saw Lucy, Sam, he tried to, bring them all together and whatnot.
Mhm.
Everything seemed good.
Hey, if he would have brought them chili dogs back a little faster, you know what I'm saying?
No, he was taking
Like, where'd he go? Where'd he go to the
He was
store?
taking forever.
Hey,
I don't
those
know where he
concessions.
went.
I mean, have you ever been to a baseball game and stood in line for
They do
any
say
sort
there's a
of?
while.
It's
But bro,
also
not-
different.
Not even a
Concessions-
baseball game. Like that's any sporting event that you go to. You're gonna be
Yeah.
waiting there for a minute.
But concessions
Especially,
go up.
yeah,
when you're
especially if they run out of whatever you're trying to get, and then you got to wait for them to cook it fresh. You're gonna be there for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I was just gonna say when the home team is winning, concessions go up. When you losing, shit go down. And they was, your boy was, he was dropping them dimes, Trav. He run around looking like number one pick.
Man,
God.
throwing the glizzies.
The
man.
glizzies.
It's one thing when JoJo is the voice of reason because it's
Oh,
like my
Lord.
man, he's kind of been fumbling this entire season, and
He's still
He was-
fumbling.
he still is, but he was happy. His brother was doing good. They were gonna have powers, and they were gonna be the Wonder Twins, and
Bro,
You
he
found
was
out
really
the truth.
thinking that too.
yeah, he was hyped. Hey, let's go train with Granddad. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Uh-huh.
And Jonathan's just like, nah, let's keep it on the low. I don't want people to know and everything. And yeah, it's just a lot going on, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen on next week's episode because now we have Superman locked up because, like I had mentioned earlier, with the whole, General Anderson using the red kryptonite room, not red kryptonite room, but the red sun energy thingy, and having them locked up. And now he's gonna be
Shot him with
locked up
kryptonite
with
bullets
his-
too, or tranks.
Got his
Yeah,
ass.
Don't forget that.
Kryptonite,
Yeah.
took him out. He's just like, why are you doing this?
Now the
troll.
now you got the real Wonder Brothers right here coming up
Yeah.
next episode.
But I wonder what Hardcastle's gonna do when she finds out what Anderson's done, because it's just crazy how, like she said, for 20 years Superman has been by our side, no
Yep.
problems at all, and then now this dude come along and Superman's an issue. It's like, come
Yep.
on now.
Now I will say, when they were carrying him out towards the end of the episode, I wanted that Mad World to play.
Oh man,
That would have been sweet. Got Clark laid out on the stretcher.
what do you think is the chances that he saves a Russian village with all that's going on in the world right now?
Oh, heard that red sun?
God.
I don't know, Trav. I will say, prediction. I think Lana's dad's gonna have to come out of retirement to save his ass. 'Cause
Probably.
I don't see nobody else doing it.
He got, not Lana, you mean Lois. But yeah, he got all the
Lois.
connections, man. But
Yes, sorry.
Hey, Lana's dad might got to come out of retirement to save Kyle.
That's right.
It's just like, gee, hey, look, we just found out that Kyle was Latin on last week's. Like, we didn't even know that. So
Nope.
it's yeah,
Good
it's
episode.
gonna be interesting, man. But now that we're getting towards the end of this review, D, I've been waiting all day to tell you this. I've been waiting all day to talk about this because this man Trav I saw his post on Facebook earlier, and I was just like, I'm not saying anything.
He just kept scrolling.
I just kept scrolling.
Left me out there to dry, but it's cool.
Hey, they was coming after Trav. Trav said that Superman and Lois is the best comic book television show ever made. And I saw that, and I was just like,
what was it up against? That's my question.
Well, I see
everything.
All I saw was Tom White's comment, and Tom White said that Peacemaker is a better show than Superman. He said something else too.
Oh yeah.
I can't. What else did he say?
He said, Paul brought up Watchmen. He brought up Peacemaker. Somebody else brought Watchmen. Up season 1 and season 2 of Arrow and Daredevil. Here's the thing, bro. Of course, Peacemaker is a better show because anything goes. Anything goes. They can write. They have full creative freedom to do anything. This show, they have bullet points and guidelines and a box that they have to fit in for a CW television show. And that is extremely hard to do. And somehow they have found a way to make it phenomenal.
That's a good point.
Phenomenal.
Trav, I agree with you on that. Hold on, D. I'll let you talk. I agree with you, Trav. But my only thing is that you just said it right there. It is the best show for a CW show, and I say that it's the best show on the CW, and it's the best superhero show on the CW. And I always
that's not even hard to do, though.
Before Superman and Lois came out, Stargirl was a really good show. But then once that show came out, it's like Stargirl
raised the bar.
Yeah, it's number 2. But if we're just talking strictly CW shows, then yeah, Superman and Lois is the best show on the network. Like, I wish more people will watch it because CW, they still got all that other stuff, Flash and all, but don't nobody care about that stuff. People do. I take that back. People do still care about that stuff because I'll be on the Flash Facebook page and see people saying that they still love the show and everything. And if you
they invested, bro.
Yeah, they invested, man. But
they got to see it through.
But Superman and Lois is the best superhero show on the CW. With Peacemaker, I'll probably say Peacemaker is the best show on HBO Max. And that's the whole thing when it comes to these type of shows, because you got to look at the different networks and stuff like that, because it's like now on not HBO Max, Disney Plus, now you got all the Netflix stuff up there now. And Daredevil, like seasons 1 to 3, like they were all bangers. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't limit it to superhero. I said comic. So what's it called? I'm talking about The Walking Dead. I'm talking about it all, bro.
That's a good argument. Superman and Lois is definitely up there. Like it's definitely like top 5 when it comes to superhero shows. There's been so many over the years. Because you can't. Smallville was good too at one point until like they just started doing a bunch of crazy stuff.
Take it easy on Smallville.
You get.
He's not lying though.
Yeah, Smallville used to be really good.
It just ran for 2 seasons.
Hey, you know what? They jumped the shark. That's exactly what they did. Yep. They jumped the shark. But
Gotham did that too. Gotham had 2 really good seasons.
It ended really good. You know what I'm saying? It's like when it comes to superhero shows, it's hit or miss. But I know definitely top 3 right now, and I can definitely say Falcon Winter Soldier, Superman and Lois, Stargirl, definitely in the top 3.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Any of these Marvel shows on Disney Plus ain't even in the discussion, in my opinion. They're too short. They too short.
They're limited series.
Yeah, it's like, what's it called? Of course you can make a good show out of 6 episodes. That's
all
easy.
The time, because Loki has 6 episodes.
You're right, not all the time, but I'm saying it's a lot harder to fumble the bag when you only got to do 6.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to score a touchdown from the 10 and the 50.
Absolutely,
right?
Bro.
Yeah, so
and that's all I'm saying with Superman and Lois, bro. It's got to be children. It's got to be family friendly.
Yeah, that's
but still appealing to comic book fans. Yep. Still appealing to families at home who aren't into comic books. And that's a lot of.
Try a way to state your case. You have a solid argument, actually.
What's your take?
Y'all pretty much covered it all, man. I'll just to sum it up. Trav's right. They are playing, and they have to play inside the guidelines. all these other shows, of course, their ratings and all are going to be kind of high because they can do whatever they want, like you said.
Peacemaker had some
Titans,
crazy shit.
Yeah, but I mean, even Titans, Peacemaker, even the Marvel Netflix. That's not fair to grade those in the same category because they can do what they want. They can kill people. They can be. They can take the ratings where they want to.
Yeah.
So it's
because it's not on network TV, so you can get away.
Yeah, the most you're gonna get in Superman and Lois is jail.
A bloody nose.
They going to jail. You know what I mean?
And an X inhaler.
Hey, but everybody that's watching, like, let us know in the comments. Like, do you agree with what Trav is saying, or do you disagree with what he's saying? Because I mean, we'd love to hear your opinions on that.
What's Bizarro Kevin got to say?
He coming for you. He on his way to your crib now.
No, I think
blue eyes.
We'll see, man. Because like real Kevin might disagree with you, but Bizarro Kevin, he might agree.
Well, real Kevin's locked up in the red room. So
hey, I'm just saying, man. You got to be careful because you never know who's gonna show up in the comment sections and say what they want, Michael. But yeah. With that being said, D, final thoughts on the episode, and what's your rating for this week's episode?
I'm gonna give this one a 9 because it put my boy Kyle out like Fred Flintstone. They slid him out on the porch. Phenomenal episode though. Can't wait to see what the brothers end up doing, how this pans out. Can't wait to see who ends up coming to Superman's aid. I get the crazy feeling too that it might just be Bizarro. I mean, his mom could turn that thing off from inside the fortress for all we know, and he can come in there and bang some heads. So because we know John Henry's, he's laid up. So
you said he's sleeping right now.
Your boy sleep.
Hey, well, remember, man, Morgan Edge said if he wanted to escape, he could have.
Hey, let me ask you something. You think in the Bizarro world it would be Shaq?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
And he laid up.
Show up.
If they get Shaq in the cameo, dude, I'm done.
I'm picturing Shaq just jumping in the air, and then like the suit comes attaching to him and whatnot.
Dude, if they get Shaq the cameo, there's not even an argument. It's the best superhero show of all time.
They can get him out of the time.
Well, hold on, Rondale. If they gonna get Shaq the cameo, they gonna have to bring Ray J in it too, because that was his brother.
Lord. Yeah, but 9 out of 10. Can't wait for next week. Trav?
Hey, you know what, man? I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 because there's so much turmoil going on right now. Lana's family got all the turmoil. There's turmoil going on within
the Kents?
The Kent family. Yeah, internally, Superman locked up. And hey, when they captured Superman, I pulled a Banks. My jaw dropped.
It's hard as hell.
I didn't expect that to happen this episode. So, yeah, man, at the end of every episode, I'm dreading when they do like the clips for next week because I'm always expecting them to go, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. So when they do the whole next week, I'm like, whoo, thank God we ain't taking a break.
Yes, but they do come off the bench hot though with Superman alone.
Yeah, they do.
It's like when they pick back up, they pick back up. So they don't get cold. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already gonna go ahead and give it a 10. I mean, it's pretty much always gonna be a 10 for me. I really enjoyed it. I loved everything that went on in the episode, the twists, the betrayals. I'm wondering what's gonna happen next week too, because it's like Superman's locked up and then Clark's not with his family right now. So I'm just interested to see what's going to happen next. The whole thing with Kyle and Lana, it's just like the entire time, it's like I knew that she was just ready to go ahead and end this because it's like their marriage in season 1, it was already a little bit rocky, but then it's just like everything was going well with them and everything. They were coming together as a family unit. And then, this comes out, he cheated on her. And I knew that like when she showed up and she was happy, she was smiling and everything, I was just like, yeah, Kyle, she's talking about the good times that y'all used to have, but yeah, this is it, man. And you deserve it. I mean, Kyle, I don't know, man. I don't think the barbecue is going to be able to save the day. Like in like those 80s movies where it's just like somebody would show up with something to like try to get the girl back and whatnot. Kyle, I'm telling you, he gonna show up with the barbecue. He gonna be like, hey, Lana, I made this for you. I made your favorite, the ribs, the brisket, the steak. He gonna have it all, and she's still gonna be like, no, I don't want you. Now, this is something too.
He gonna say, make sure my truck ain't in the driveway.
Now, I want to ask you guys this, and I'll start with you first, Trav. Do you think that Kyle and Lana will get back together? And if not, do you think that Lana will eventually move on to somebody else, maybe Pete? Because we haven't seen Pete yet.
Nah, I think they're going to work it out, bro. Maybe not this season, but some sort of catastrophic event is going to happen that maybe Kyle saves Lana's life or something like that. And yeah, you know, I think they work it out, bro. I got faith and love.
Well, I think they got to keep it interesting in Smallville, so I definitely think that they'll get back together. He'll be smiling on the grill once more. Hey, the sun will shine on that grill once more. You know what I'm saying?
And the boys are back in town. It's gonna be right. John Henry gonna be there. Clark, the mayor, Sam.
But the best part is like they all just laughing, you know, having a good time.
Giving each other high five. Hey, General Anderson gonna be there. Bizarro, Superman.
Hey, Toretto told you, bro. It's family. They always got the barbecue.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about Anderson because you know who else won't be there at that party, and that's 2 of the 3. Them Superman.
Anderson ain't
Superman of America.
Anderson gonna be. Hey, look. Hey, Morgan is gonna be there. He gonna be like, hey guys, I'm sorry about everything. He gonna come crack open the cold one with us. But yeah, let us know in the comments too. Do you think that they're gonna get back together? Let us know what your rating is for this episode, and we'll read them here on next week's review. Right. Let everybody in social media land know where they can find you at.
You can find me at rebellious_D23 at Instagram.com. Trav?
Woo! I love it. I'm there. Instagram, ZK Audio, Twitter, TravioSCK, where I'm also on the Letterboxd ranking and rating my favorite movies. Gentlemen, we got Superman this week, and this weekend we got Batman. And Batman gonna need some help this week because the Riddler is coming. Hey, who Bruce gonna call?
Hey, he's gonna call me, your hero Benjamin Banks, where you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at KingBenji_Banks. And then you can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Make sure that you check out some more of our reviews that we have here on the channel, along with interviews and reaction videos. Check out our podcast with brand new episodes every Tuesday. The link's down in the description. Like I say every time, keep that pinky up, stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace. Thank you for watching a brand new episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure that you hit that like button and you subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on our channel. Make sure you check out our podcast where we release new episodes every Tuesday and the video of that episode is uploaded on Friday. And you can find new episodes of our podcast on all podcast platforms. Make sure you follow all the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks social media accounts at Leveling Up Banks on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, we have a Patreon. If you're feeling generous and would love to donate to us, it's at Leveling Up Banks. And huge shout out to our patrons. We really appreciate you and thank you for the support. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.